Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Sagittarius, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Ten of Swords, okay. They're also showing up as the Three of Cups. So this may be somebody you meet out and about in your community, or it's a friend. It does look like your person has gone through some sort of nasty breakup or a divorce or some type of separation. They're viewing you as the Nine of Swords. Okay, so when you meet this person, they might know that you're a little bit nervous to invest in this person. Excuse me. And the connection, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so pay attention to the number sequence 99. Somebody could be born on the 9th, the 19th, or the 29th. Someone also could have a life path number 9. But we see the Queen of Swords, so it does look like you're definitely dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. I also feel like this person has had like a really nasty breakup in their recent past, and it feels as if that might be a little bit fresh. And so I think that is something that you're going to be a little bit unsure about, whether or not this is a rebound or whether or not this is a good idea to get invested in this connection. But this person does look like they're ready, that they do want to start something new here with you. Yeah, this person, feels as if they've been doing that healing work, or they have been working really hard on healing from whatever this Ten of Swords, is or was. Now, for some of you, it may not be a relationship. It could be personal loss, like losing a family member or a friend, a job, a house, something along those lines. And we see the Four of Pentacles. So this person does kind of hold back a little bit. Somebody here could be 44 years old, or, have a life path number 4. But this person does want, and I feel they can bring stability to the connection. But I just feel with the Nine of Swords, you're not going to be so sure at first. We see the Lovers card, Gemini energy coming through. Now, maybe some of my Saggies, you have a choice between this person and someone else, or you're worried about whatever this Ten of Swords is, an ex or something like that interfering in this connection. All right, so let's see what else my Sagittarius need to know about this person. What else do my Sagittarius need to know about this person? They are very giving. They put the needs of others first. And maybe you feel they're a bit too giving or over giving, especially to like that past situation. So again, that might be like a little bit of a concern that, are they going to have enough to give to you? Is that ever going to end? That type of thing. And it could be with family or friends. It doesn't have to be with a romantic rival. They're relaxed. You're going to feel at ease with this person who's super approachable. And they may be a Virgo, or they may have strong Virgo placements. They're a great planner and organizers, but they may sometimes overthink and overanalyze, and that can also get them a little bit stuck in the past there. And we also see this Aquarius energy coming through. So they have a highly developed intellect. They're the pioneer of ideas. They're an engaging communicator. So you're going to really love talking to this person. There's going to be a strong intellectual connection, and I feel like endless conversation. Now, some of you may meet them at a party or some sort of celebration. Some of you in Vegas, okay, or Atlantic City or something like that. But for a lot of you, I just feel like this person can be or is a party person. So I do think they're going to bring you a lot of joy. But again, maybe some of you are a little bit worried that they do that too much. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? This person is awakened, so spiritually enlightened, so you're going to feel comfortable with them as you are as well. This person speaks to you through music, so this person might be somebody who sends you songs, makes you a playlist, all right? You may be getting important messages through music regarding this person or their arrival. And we do see retired. Now, for some of you, this person may be 65 plus, but I know that's not for all of you. Retired to me in this reading really can indicate somebody who retired early. They've done quite well for themselves. But it also indicates they could have had 2 careers in their lifetime, you know, so they may have been, for example, a teacher for, 10 or 20 years or 15 years or 8 years or whatever. But then they decided to move into another profession or something along those lines. All right, and we see slender. Okay, so for some of you, this person, they have a slender build, but those really specific messages and physical attributes and ethnicities and things like that are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this person. All right, so your paths will cross when a holiday is in season or during some sort of celebration. So it feels like it's in person. This person sings in the shower, so music is important to this person. This is also my gym card, somebody whose endorphins are pumping after a good workout. So I do feel like they're healthy or they like to work out. Look at that, more music. Some of you, this person may be a musician, but music will be playing when they ask you out at some sort of party, some sort of holiday, some sort of celebration. And Spirit's confirming that this person has been in your proximity at least once in the last 6 months here, Sag. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about them. What else do we need to know about this person? So they're radiant, they're fun, they're energetic, and they're beautiful. Okay, absolutely. They're stable. Okay, so I was getting both of these cards, like despite whatever they've been through, this person is balanced. They've done this, they're in that energy of self-love, they're authentic, all right, and they're emotionally available. They're open, they're honest, they're ready for love, okay? And we also see that this person may be fit, so we do get double confirmation that they're possibly a gym rat or they're just health conscious. Now, how they're viewing you, the 9 of Swords. So I feel like this person is definitely not going to be able to eat or sleep after they meet you. You know, they could be low-key obsessed with you. You're keeping them up at night, Sag. But I also feel with the 9 of Swords, they know that you're a little bit hesitant about getting together with them because of whatever they've been through. Okay? Like that's this pain, this 10 of Swords is still very fresh. So we see they know that, again, confirmation, 7 of Cups, that you're not too clear about whether or not you want to move forward in this connection. The 7 of Cups may also be that they see you as having options, and for some of my Saggies, you do. And so you're not sure that this person is going to be the best option. But with the 7 of Cups, you know, they know that you're worried. They know that you spend a lot of time wondering about whether or not this is right, or maybe even comparing them to others. And we see the Death card, Scorpio energy. So this person sees you as focused and brave. Some of you may be Sagittarius, Scorpio cusps. But I'm also seeing with this card here, they see you as intelligent, focused, intuitive. And they see so much possibility here with you. But they're definitely worried about third-party interference, whether it's on their end or on yours. Yep, they might be worried they have to fight for your affection, or that you're really conflicted about getting together with them. And most likely because you're going to tell it to them straight up, Sag. Like, these are my qualms. This is what's holding me back. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know here? All right, we see mediator. A gift, so they see you as somebody who has a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in your personal and professional life, and that you can see both sides of an argument. You put yourself in other people's shoes. With the liberator energy, this person sees you as somebody that frees yourself and others of outmoded beliefs, that you release negative thought patterns, so that you catch yourself when you're starting to downward spiral, or you catch yourself when you find yourself becoming too negative, and you're able to like flip that switch, Sag. So they really do like that. There's power and there's discipline in that, but it's also like they like that healthy dose of optimism that you have. And we see hero and heroine coming through. So this is 2 people that are kind of on a very similar trajectory or want the same things in life. And this person, you know, sees you as having a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. This could be you loving to travel and learn new things. Maybe you're reading all the time, you know, but you're definitely always on that path of bettering yourself. And this person, you know, wants that in their life. They want you in their life because of that. They look up to you. There's a lot of admiration here. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. So the relationship, the Nine of Pentacles. I do like the Nine of Pentacles. It's Venus and Virgo energy. So it could be happening when Venus moves into Virgo. But I'm seeing with the Nine of Pentacles, like there's potential for this to be like a healthy connection where I've got two independent people that make each other's lives better. Now we see time apart, so some distance will help bring clarity. So maybe, you know, in order to make a decision here about this person, Sag, you are going to distance yourself. Okay, we see passion. Try something you've never done before. So there's also going to be a lot of passion, a lot of new experiences here for you too. But Spirit's saying you may have to wait a little bit longer, that the timing isn't quite right. You've mastered the spiritual lesson, but maybe this person hasn't quite yet, you know, sort of dealt with their karma, or they haven't released and healed enough to come into your energy. I think Venus in Virgo is coming, you know, is just maybe like about 2 months away, somewhere around there. So again, it may just be more towards, you know, Leo, Virgo season that you and this person can get together. So it's not too far away. All right, but let's see. We see best friend. Some of you, friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings will deepen and blossom. So it could be a friend who wants to be more, or maybe you're going to put them in that friend zone, Sag, until you're sure that you want to invest in them. We see signs and clues. Okay, so the universe is talking to you, so pay attention to signs and synchronicities. And we see Forever Young. This is one of my favorite cards. It's been coming out a lot in this series of readings. A song of youthful playfulness. So just remember that the couple that plays together stays together. And Spirit's confirming for my Saggies that you share true romantic feelings that are definitely worth exploring. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. Okay, so May. So maybe some of you met this person in May, and there's been a little bit of a fumble, or there's been some time apart. For others of you, you know, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, or somebody has a birthday in May. Okay, or May could be when there was this Ten of Swords happening for this person. And we see it's time to let it go. So I kind of feel like that's more for your person, Sag, that they're in the process of letting something go. And that's a little bit your hesitation about whether or not you should get involved here or not. But Spirit's saying you have real feelings that are definitely worth exploring here. So I'm going to leave it here, Sag, sending you love and light. Take care.